Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of a conversation series with Farah, introducing the holistic practitioners. So today we have Bethana. Hello, Bethana. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing really well, thank you. How are
Great,
you?
great. Thank you for your time to be with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no worries. So, Bethana, we would like you to introduce yourself. Let my viewers or our viewers know who you are, what you do. Tell us about you.
Cool. Okay, well, obviously I'm Bethana. I am a psychic and I do medical intuitive. I also do a little bit of mediumship and I'm also a Reiki master and energy healer.
And tell us about this medical intuitive thing that you do.
Oh, medical intuitive, it's actually one of my favorite things to do right now, anyways. So I work with the body, the mind, and the spirit. Um, and I basically can help. Oh my goodness, I'm literally having a blank. I'm also called like a medical intuitive or medical psychic. So I help clients learn how to heal themselves and how to advocate for themselves in the ever-changing health community. So it's really great if anyone's having like mystery symptoms, something that just keeps happening over and over again, and clients or people keep going back to the doctors, can't seem to figure out what's going on. So I can kind of step in and help get to the root of the cause. And then hopefully with the information that I'm able to either retrieve or help you with, you can then take that information and you can advocate for yourself going to the doctor and kind of figuring out what you need to do from there. So it can be really hard sometimes.
Yeah.
There's so much going on out there.
So is there a process that you follow when you do that?
Yes, yes. So I don't usually have anyone sit in front of me. I do it privately. So people would come to me, they can ask up to about 3 health concerns or 3 questions. And that kind of helps me narrow in or pinpoint on those specific areas. So what I would start to do is I'll actually view the body. So I look at the back of the body and the front of the body. And I scan the body like an MRI scan. So I start at the top of the head and literally just scan back and forth all the way down to the feet. I'll do the same thing to the back of the body. And I will actually get like big red dots that will appear, or almost kind of like pings or little sirens. And that helps me to kind of like take a note. And then I come back to those areas later if there's anywhere else in the body that I need to see or that has a pinpoint. And then once I'm done scanning the entire body front and back, I'll go back to those big red dots or those big sirens that I saw. And I literally will use, or I'll use kind of a similar technique to a microscope. So I will zoom into those spots and I can, if I need to, sometimes the organs will start to talk to me. And so I'll have a conversation with the organs, which is pretty cool. Sometimes the organs will actually show me almost kind of like emojis, like what you see on your phone. And they'll either be like tired or sad, or most often they're just so dehydrated. So I'll get the little emoji that has like the little tired or sweat mark on its forehead. And yeah, once I'm done speaking with the organs, I might look at other areas of the body if I see like a connection that's connected somewhere else. And it also involves me, if needed, and I'm guided to, I will actually look at the chakras or the 7 energy centers within the body, see if there's any information there. Sometimes emotional information is left within the chakras or the energy centers, and that can also be part of the root of the cause of any kind of issues or disease or illness. And then also I look at the aura. So auras for me, when I look at them as far as medical intuition goes, it looks like a photo album to me. So I can kind of see or pinpoint certain areas that stick out and what's stuck in the aura that either isn't supposed to be there or something that's out of place that's causing type of dis-ease or ailment symptoms, whatnot. And sometimes, not very often, but sometimes I may need to actually look at the soul records of the client. So I'll actually go in and it's soul records. So your Akashic records, it's like a big giant library that holds all of that person's information. And even sometimes past life information is in there too. And sometimes, haven't had very many clients, but sometimes a particular client will have a symptom or illness or dis-ease of some sort that is part of their purpose. So yeah, that's kind of like a quick, short description of medical intuition that I do.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very interesting. There's a lot
Th-
that goes through it. And
Does it take a while to do this? Like, how long are your
it
sessions?
does. It does. So because I don't actually have anyone sitting in front of me, I'm able to access the information with no one is like directly in front. It can take up to 3 or 4 days for me to gather all the information.
Wow. Now, is this
Yeah.
done always remotely, or you can have somebody in front of you?
As of right now, I'm just doing remotely. So initially, what will happen is when someone wants to do a session or have a medical intuitive report completed, I will meet up with them either in person or by phone. We'll kind of go over what I do, exactly what I described a little bit earlier there. And then I'll just take about 3, 4 days. Sometimes it's longer. Every once in a while, spirit may tell me to take a break. And so I have to wait a couple of days and I will not receive any more information at that point. And then all of a sudden it will kind of hit me, okay, I got to get back to that client's medical intuitive reports. And then everything starts flowing again. I start to receive information for that client again. And then, yeah, afterwards, I basically just meet up with that client again and we go over all of the information that I received. And then whatever they choose to do with the information is up to them. But my hope is just that they can use that information for themselves to advocate for themselves and kind of help them to heal inside and out, to feel good again.
That's pretty amazing. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. It's very different, but it's very
Very
interesting.
different.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Bethana, what made you decide to become a holistic health practitioner?
Uh Honestly, I've always been interested in health. As far as food goes, I was always trying to find something to be the cure all end all. Growing up, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. So I actually ended up going into aesthetics. So I'm also like a registered esthetician. So for about oh my gosh, almost 15 years, I worked with skin and nails and um, those type of things. I did laser as well for a while. I really enjoyed helping people, but I felt there was more that I could be doing and I wasn't at that level where I was doing manicures and pedicures and like laser hair removal and tattoo removal. I felt like there had to be more that I could do because I really liked being with people and making people feel good about themselves. And I also really liked being able to calm people. So I figured there's got to be something there. I couldn't figure out exactly what it was. And then a couple years ago, my granny actually passed away from a whole bunch of random health issues, and the family, we didn't even know that she was that terribly sick. And that somehow was the big shift that I needed in order for me to get into the more holistic side of the healing process. So while I was going through my own healing with my granny, I ended up looking for some type of energy healing. I was drawn to be looking for like either Reiki or something in my area. And that's how I found you, Farah. And I did my
Yes.
couple sessions with you, and I was like, oh my God, I'm hooked. This is something that I've been looking for, but I didn't know that I was looking for it. And everything else after that just started to fall into place. So I became the energy healer and Reiki master with you, Farah. And then I branched off and started doing other more medical type things. I've always been drawn to medical and diseases, and as odd as it sounds, I love those things and those type of strange mysteries. And then I started working and doing medical intuition and practicing every day and doing all, like literally reading everything I could get my hands on as far as spiritual, holistic healing and foods and everything that had to do with helping people heal and just why people were feeling so not healthy, I guess.
That's an interesting start of a journey, isn't it?
It's definitely, yeah. Start off being an esthetician and I'm over here speaking with
Wow,
spirit and
that's
yeah.
amazing. So what about you do? What do you love about it?
I love just helping people. Um, just being able to see their eyes light up and finally see or help them see that there actually is light at the end of the tunnel. And um, just, yeah, that's the best way I can put it. Just seeing people's eyes light up and helping them help others once they've been healed as well. So it's a major ripple effect.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, that major ripple effect is what we light workers want and what we have to push out. So yes,
Exactly.
that it is. Yeah. And my last question is, what advice would you like to give people wanting to enter the field of holistic health?
Do it. Just do it. Jump in with both feet. Don't ask questions. Just kind of put your brain aside and follow your heart. That's the hardest thing, is to put your brain aside, stop thinking so much and just go with what you're feeling pulled to do. Because if you have a pull to do that specific thing, you're most likely meant to be there. And there's not enough healers out there for all the people that need help. So
So it's like, just do it. Is that the Nike thing?
just do
Just
it.
do it?
Is it? I'm not advertising for Nike, but just jump in with both feet.
Right, right. There's always
Yeah,
doubt, fear, yes, but start small and then, test the waters, and then you will automatically be guided. Yes, that's great. So,
guided
Bethana,
definitely. Yeah.
how would people find you? Can you give us your information? We will be adding it at the end of the interview as well, but if you could just let us know how and where people could find you, connect with you to use your services.
Yeah, so I'm just the long-haired psychic. And also you can reach out to me by text or call. The number is 365-355-7913. And also by email, thelonghairedpsychic@gmail.com.
All righty. Thank you again so much for giving us your time and your knowledge. And people, try this out, this amazing new thing that Betna has learned. I've had one with her and it's fascinating. It's really fascinating. And the amount of hours she puts in and the amount of content she gets out, I don't know how she does it, but she does it. Right. So thank you again. Thank you everyone for watching until we meet the next holistic practitioner. Take care. Bye for now.